Delicate fabric drapes elegantly across the mahogany sofa arm, shielding our private sanctuary from the outer world's chaotic alarm. I run my palm over the fine weave of this expensive oriental textile, feeling my defensive mechanisms transform into something completely docile. Your serene proximity feels softer than a royal ballroom floor covering, while the ghosts of our past anxieties are no longer above us hovering. I execute a series of spacious, understated intervals upon the clean wire, capturing the exact essence of a mature, well-balanced creative desire. The heavy tension dissolves like sugar inside a warm porcelain teacup, lifting our weary spirits before the morning pressures wake up. We feel an incredible elevation as our separate energies link up, enveloped completely within the comfort of this gentle silk touch tonight, where every painful memory is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant atmosphere dictate how our harmony should intertwine. We are experiencing a tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. I spent half a life performing inside loud, gravelly rock entertainment halls, trading my internal peace for the adoration of stadium grandstand walls. But this delicate domestic arrangement for validation, curing my psychological fatigue with a simple unbothered validation. The texture of your deep vocals, my mind like an organic lotion, calming the erratic waves of my sometimes unpredictable emotion. We don't need excessive showmanship or an elaborate theatrical display, when this subtle interaction says everything we ever wanted to say. The heavy tension dissolves like sugar inside a warm porcelain teacup, lifting our weary spirits before the morning pressures wake up. We feel an incredible elevation as our separate energies link up, enveloped completely within the comfort of this gentle silk touch tonight, where every painful memory is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant atmosphere dictate how our harmony should intertwine. We are experiencing a tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. Let the calendar pages stop turning completely. We've woven an invisible web that protects our connection so sweetly. No material luxury can compete with the richness of what we share. A flawless artistic tapestry born from surviving the deepest despair. So fine, so smooth, our spirits improve. No rough edges left of anxiety bereft, enveloped completely within the comfort of this gentle silk touch tonight, where every painful memory is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant atmosphere dictate how our harmony should intertwine. We are experiencing a tranquility As the sun descends completely below the architectural brink, I stroll down the avenue, feeling the pavement release its daily heat, catching the syncopated groove that starts to vibrate through my feet. I'm leaning against the brick pillars of the underground cabaret club, tuning my electric instrument away from the noisy corporate hub. The drummer lays down a relaxed bounce and shuffle pattern so fine, an irresistible invitation for your independent path to cross with mine. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation, expensive perfume, a welcoming playground for those who refuse to succumb to gloom. We are melting into the swing, entering magnificent sonic room, grooving together inside the pocket of this infectious twilight shuffle tonight, where the dividing lines blur beneath the neon lavender light. Let the rhythm dictate exactly how our steps should align. We are celebrating a connection that feels completely divine. I've strummed the blues in grand theaters across the globe's expanse, but nothing matches this organic groove's ability to induce a trance. Your hips sway like water flowing down a smooth mountain face, infusing this casual encounter with an unparalleled hypnotic grace. The electric keyboard plays a sophisticated jazz fusion run so sweet, matching the rapid, joyful acceleration of our mutual heartbeats. We don't need a complicated script or an elaborate introduction phrase when our body language speaks clearly through the aromatic haze. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation, expensive cologne, a welcoming playground for those who refuse to succumb to gloom. We are melting into the swing, entering a magnificent sonic room, grooving together inside the pocket of this infectious twilight shuffle tonight, where the dividing lines blur beneath the neon lavender light. Let the rhythm dictate exactly how our steps should align. We are celebrating a connection that feels completely divine. Let the bass guitar slide, let the brass gather sound. We've discovered a rare sanctuary on this concrete city ground. No boundaries to restrict us, no conventional rules left to obey, just pure creative freedom, washing our exhaustion completely away. Keep it swinging, hear it ringing, move your feet to the beat. Grooving together, inside the pocket of this infectious twilight shuffle tonight, where the divided lines blur beneath the neon lavender light. Let the rhythm dictate exactly how our steps should align. We are celebrating a connection that let it roll. Coastal breezes circulate through the open shutters of the seaside cottage, carrying an ancient maritime message that defies any historical dotage. I stand at the shoreline boundary, breathing the briny atmospheric vapor, watching the tiny crustaceans navigate the wet, shifting sandpaper. My sailboat rests securely inside the protected deep water Anchorage Bay, having traveled through treacherous global channels to return to you today. The endless horizon was magnificent, but it generated a profound isolation, which vanishes completely upon reaching this familiar coastal destination. The rhythmic murmuring of the surf provides a therapeutic, accursed still ground, where our long-term devotion can finally remain safe and sound. Listening closely to the wisdom of this gentle ocean whisper tonight, and in the long, terrifying solitude of our separate seafaring plight, the anchor is buried deep within the peaceful continental shelf floor, as the soft surf washes our geographical exhaustion away from the shore. I've survived terrifying gales near the southern tip of the African coast, felt the immense power of towering waves trying to make my vessel a ghost. But no nautical victory matches the immense relief I experience right here, as your quiet presence banishes every remaining shred of my maritime fear. I coil the thick hemp mooring lines around the iron deck cleats with care, celebrating the beautiful reality that replaces my long-distance despair. We don't need to explore the wide planet, searching for a mythical paradise, when this humble fishing village offers a fulfillment that is beyond price. The rhythmic murmuring of the surf provides a therapeutic, thick ground, where our long-term devotion can finally remain safe and sound. Listening closely to the wisdom of this gentle ocean whisper tonight, and in the long, terrifying solitude of our separate seafaring plight, the anchor is buried deep within the peaceful continental shelf floor, as the soft surf washes our geographical exhaustion away from the shore. specific coordinates of this piece, where all our global migrations find a permanent, beautiful cease. Hear the surf speak, the comfort we seek. The voyage is past, home at last. Listening closely to the wisdom of this gentle ocean whispered tonight, and in the long, terrifying solitude of our separate seafaring plight, the anchor is buried deep within the peaceful continental shelf floor, as the soft surf washes our geographical exhaustion away from the shore. Ocean whispers singing its ancient nautical tune beneath the silver radiance of the coastal moon, safe on the shore. An ancient stone monolith stands solitary atop the windy hill, observing the passage of centuries while remaining completely still. It has watched empires crumble and rivers alter their natural course. A silent sentinel recording the universe's ultimate creative force. I stand beside the granite monument, feeling insignificantly small, listening to the wind howl against its weathered protective wall. We spend our lives building fragile monuments out of our pride, forgetting that nature is the only judge where truth can reside. The geological layers reveal the history of our shared survival, providing a majestic backdrop for our long-awaited spiritual revival. We stand exposed before the ultimate witness of our arrival, looking up at this lone witness, stripping away our superficial mask, answering the profound questions that our souls finally dare ask. Though the human world is full of deception and temporary noise, the stone sanctuary restores our internal equilibrium and poise. I used to seek validation from the executives in the corporate room, an exhausting pursuit that only led to psychological doom. But standing here beneath the vast canopy of a celestial dome, I realize that this wilderness is my authentic, original home. Your acoustic guitars echo across the empty mountain vale, telling a story this winter gale. We don't need the applause of 1,000 faceless theater fans when our destiny is written inside these ancient geological plans. The geological layers reveal the history of our shared survival, providing a majestic backdrop for our long-awaited spiritual revival. We stand exposed before the ultimate witness of our arrival, looking up at this lone witness, stripping away our superficial mask, answering the profound questions that our souls finally dare to ask. Though the human world is full of deception and temporary noise, this stone sanctuary restores our internal equilibrium and poise. Let the modern civilizations collapse under their own material greed. We've rediscovered the basic elements that our spirits truly need. No monuments can outlast the structural integrity of this rock, standing tall against the relentless ticking of the cosmic clock. Solid stone, never alone. The witness knows how our love grows. Oh, looking up at this lone witness, stripping away our superficial mask, answering the profound questions that our souls finally dare to ask. Though the human world is full of deception and temporary noise, this stone sanctuary stores our internal equilibrium and poise. Lone witness guarding our secret vows tonight, underneath the cold eternal starlight, still standing strong. The heavy iron wheels screech against the cold steel track, carrying an unsupportable weight of luggage upon my back. I watch the tiny village lanterns disappear into the midnight fog, checking the scribbled destinations inside my personal travel journal log. I bought a late ticket, choosing a seat in the very rear coach, watching the invisible boundary of the dark countryside approach. My old denim jacket smells of charcoal smoke and locomotive steam as I run away from the wreckage of a shattered, impossible dream. The conductor calls for passengers who have completely lost their way, propelling our separate lives into the shadows, far from the day. We are passengers of the dark. intend to keep. I spent decades playing melodies for commuters at the central station, watching a million nameless faces pass by in total isolation. But your sudden appearance in this dim carriage changes the entire view, turning a lonely journey into a beautiful narrative shared with you. The locomotive blows its steam whistle, a lonely crying sound, vibrating deep through the floorboards and the frozen ground. We share a single woolen blanket as the locomotive climbs the steep hill, finding a strange kind of comfort while the surrounding world stands still. The conductor calls for passengers who have completely lost their way, propelling our separate lives into the shadows, far from the day. We are passengers of the dark, with nothing left to say, riding on this midnight train, speeding through the rural countryside, where the ghosts of our past mistakes can no longer hitchhike or ride. Let the mechanical rhythm lull our overthinking brains to sleep. We are traveling toward a promise that we actually intend to keep. Let the speed continue to grow. We are headed for a terminal that only our inner spirits know. No timetables to restrict us, no schedules left to fear. With every click of the track, our destination becomes crystal clear. Listen to the track, no turning back, through the dark terrain. Just the sound of the train, riding on this midnight train, speeding through the rural countryside, where the ghost of our past mistakes can no longer hitchhike or ride. Let the mechanical rhythm lull our overthinking brains to sleep. We are traveling toward a promise that we actually intend to keep. Night train, take us home. No more need to roam, pulling into the yard. A yellow jar sits open on the wooden kitchen counter ledge, attracting a swarm of tiny insects near the window edge. I dip a silver spoon into the amber viscous fluid so sweet, anticipating a delicious treat, but finding an unexpected defeat. You offered me a taste of your sophisticated, guarded affection, but it came with a sting that shattered my emotional protection. We caught our harsh arguments in a layer of artificial saccharine, trapped inside a beautiful but fundamentally toxic routine. The sweetness on our tongues quickly turns into an acidic burn, a painful lesson that our stubborn hearts refuse to learn. We keep returning to the hive, expecting a different turn, drowning our senses in the flavor of this bitter honey today, trying to sweeten the dynamic while our foundation rots away. An addictive substance that we simply cannot afford to refuse, even though we know exactly how much we stand to lose. I watch you pace across the floorboards in your expensive velvet gown, the most beautiful, dangerous temptress in this entire southern town. Your compliments are sharp, disguised as a gentle, loving embrace, leaving an unforgettable mark that time can never erase. The acoustic guitar notes you strum are full of underlying tension, a beautiful mask covering a truth we are too terrified to mention. We are too prideful creators locked in a competitive romantic game, burning each other's feels while claiming to love the flame. The sweetness on our tongues quickly turns into an acidic burn, that our stubborn hearts refuse to learn. We keep returning to the hive, expecting a different turn, drowning our senses in the flavor of this bitter honey today, trying to sweeten the dynamic while our foundation rots away. An addictive substance that we simply cannot afford to refuse, even though we know exactly how much we stand to lose. For why our damaged souls survive. Taste the sting, hear the words sing, sweet but cruel, the game of a fool, drowning our senses in the flavor of this bitter honey today, trying to sweeten the dynamic while our foundation rots away. An addictive substance that we simply cannot afford to refuse. Pendulum swings back and forth inside the deserted gallery hall, projecting elongated silhouettes against the cracked plaster wall. I spin slowly upon the marble tiles, mimicking a forgotten era's dance, trapped inside the elegant cage of this late-night reminiscent trance.
I track your graceful movements from the darkness of the heavy velvet drapes, watching how the flickering candlelight alters our familiar physical shapes. My fingers execute a delicate triple meter progression upon the spruce wood, articulating the unspoken grievances that our younger selves never understood. The rhythm, the cadence, the trajectory of our emotional surrender, bridging the vast chasm between the aggressive and the tender. We balance on the fine edge of a memory, so sweet and slender, gliding effortlessly through this bittersweet shadow waltz tonight, where our historical regrets dissolve completely out of sight. Let the nocturnal symphony guide the rotation of our weary frame. We are dancing outside the boundaries of any conventional game. I spent decades chasing the loud, syncopated rhythms of the city scene, an exhausting pursuit inside a frantic, ego-driven musical machine. But this slow, deliberate, triple-time movement restores my internal peace, allowing my overtaxed intellect to find a temporary, beautiful release. Your acoustic coats the vacant space like a warm tapestry, creating an intimate sanctuary born from pure artistic majesty. We don't need a grand orchestra or a sophisticated ballroom crowd when our silent coordination speaks so beautifully and loud. The rhythm, the cadence, the trajectory of our emotional surrender, bridging the vast chasm between the aggressor and the tender. We balance on the fine edge of a memory, so sweet and slender, gliding effortlessly through this bittersweet shadow waltz tonight, where our historical regrets dissolve completely out of silence.
the final chord eventually expires. We've constructed a permanent sanctuary from our creative desires. No passage of time can erase the choreography of what we share. A timeless masterpiece born from surviving our deepest despair. 1, 2, 3. Set it free, set it free. Spinning slow, spinning slow. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Gliding effortlessly through this bittersweet shadow walls tonight, where our historical regrets dissolve completely out of sight. Let the nocturnal symphony guide the rotation of our weary frame. We are dancing outside the boundaries of any conventional game. Shadow walls fading into the dark lounge, the finest comfort too. Lonely spirits could scrounge just one final turn. The stitched leather on my favorite walking footwear has completely split, a clear indication of the countless miles and terrains I had to commit. I walked across desert sands and through the freezing city sleet, carrying a heavy load of ambition upon my exhausted, aching feet.
My boots have lost their tread from exploring the rugged mountain pass,
chasing after mirages of fortune that shattered like fragile glass.
but standing here beside you on this unpaved
Rustic countryside lane,
I feel the structural pressure
releasing from my overtaxed brain. Our garments are dusty and our physical energy is running extremely low, but our internal compass understands exactly where we need to go. We are abandoning the modern race to let our independent freedom flow, traveling onward despite our heavily worn souls today, refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival, a nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival.
I spent decades racing down the concrete
Highways of the music scene,
trapped inside a luxurious but fundamentally
exhausting entertainment machine.
but your casual laughter acting like a therapeutic balm for my mind,
showing me the simple treasures that I was too preoccupied to find. We sit on an old wooden bench, unlacing our tight protective gear. For the first time in a century, I don't feel the paralyzing fear. We don't need a golden chariot or a flawless limousine ride when we can conquer the wilderness while walking side our physical energy is running extremely low. But our internal compass understands exactly where we need to go. We are abandoning the modern race to let our independent freedom flow. Traveling onward, despite our heavily worn souls today. Refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival, a nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Spiritual arrival. And if the pathway disappears beneath the blanket of autumn leaves, well, trust the alignment that our shared creative intuition weaves. No maps can capture the specific geometry of where we want to land when we possess the ultimate blueprint inside the palm of our hand. Barefoot now, fulfill the vow. Feel the earth, our true earth. Barefoot now, feel the vow. Feel the earth, our true earth. Traveling onward, despite our heavily worn souls today. Refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival, a nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Worn souls, but our spirits are soaring high beneath the beautiful open sky. Yeah, keep rolling on. Water currents navigate the smooth limestone riverbed channel, undoing each knot within our complicated psychological panel. I watch the ripples expand in a perfectly synchronized sequence, gaining a sudden understanding of nature's elegant eloquence.
My boat glides effortlessly past the rocky harbor perimeter bulkhead, leaving behind the rigid calculations that used to clutter my forehead.
The streaming tide operates with absolute liberation and grace, erasing each static obstruction from this grand oceanic space. The liquid elements adjust, reshaping our structural destination, releasing our stubborn intellects from a state of frozen insulation. We surrender our defensive postures to this magnificent circulation. Moving effortlessly within the pattern of this fluid motion tonight, where every mechanical boundary dissolves, completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangement should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow.
Spent decades trapping my creativity inside a stiff corporate rhythm, forgetting the organic magic hidden within a non-linear logarithm. But this flexible progression restores my primary acoustic acuity, showing me that artistic freedom is the ultimate spiritual annuity. Your guitar phrases cascade like a waterfall descending a cliff face, infusing this entire recording studio with a beautiful, spacious pace. We don't need a heavy bass drum to force our separate pulses to blend, when the smooth interaction is a masterpiece from beginning to end. The liquid elements adjust, reshaping our structural destination, releasing our stubborn intellects from a state of frozen insulation. We surrender our defensive postures to this magnificent circulation, moving effortlessly within the pattern of this fluid motion tonight, where every mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangement should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. Constructed a frequency that doesn't rely on a concrete strand. No boundaries can contain the immense magnitude of what we express, when our synchronized instinct is the only law we care to confess. Let it stream, an unfiltered dream, no blocks to bind, leave the walls behind. Mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangement should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. Fluid motion, guiding our creative journey so clean. The most beautiful navigation we've ever seen. Let it float away. Crunch against the unpolished driveway stones, walking past the old oak trees where the morning locust drones. The highway is visible, but I prefer this unpaved route instead.
giving me ample space to sort through the chaos inside my head.
I walk down miles of asphalt, blinded by the city's neon glare,
chasing illusions of progress that led to absolute despair. But this uneven earth beneath my boots feels completely authentic and real, reconnecting my spirit with the basic things I need to feel. The crooked road twists through the wild blackberry brush, forcing our frantic lives to completely abandon the modern rush, finding a quiet rhythm inside the afternoon hush, strolling together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Spiritual revival.
I spent years performing on stages made of polished mahogany wood, trying to meet expectations that I never fully understood. But standing here beside you on this unpretentious country lane, I find a simple clarity that washes away the corporate pain. The air smells of fresh pine needles and wild summer clay, as the golden sunlight chases the remaining shadows away. We don't need a golden chariot or a smooth limousine ride. We can navigate this rugged trail side by side. The crooked road twists through the wild blackberry brush, forcing our frantic lives to completely abandon the modern rush, finding a quiet rhythm inside the afternoon hush, strolling together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Too steep, we'll just slow our pace down and take a promise to keep. No maps required when our instincts understand the geography, living our lives with absolute independence and autonomy. Hear the crunch, trust the hunch, step by step, the promise we kept, strolling together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Gravel path leading somewhere true, just me and you, we keep walking on.
An antique parlor guitar sits abandoned in the corner of the dusty stage. Its varnish is peeling, its wood tells the story of an angrier age. I run my fingers across the metal wires, finding tension and rust, a monument to beautiful melodies that have now dissolved into dust.
I snapped a silver E string while trying to force a passionate bend, a sudden sharp metaphor for a relationship we could no longer defend. We pushed our expectations far beyond what the instrument could bear. Now we are left with the echoing silence of our mutual despair. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song, the rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. I remember when every chord we struck felt effortless and pure. We possessed a magical medicine that could any emotional ailment cure. But fame is a greedy salesman that buys a soul for a shiny dime, leaving you stranded out of tune and completely out of time. The piano pedal sticks holding on to notes that should have passed away, a haunting resonance that reminds me of everything we failed to say. We were so busy projecting our voices to the back rows of the theater hall that we never noticed our private foundation beginning to crumble and fall. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song, the rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled So strip away the grand orchestras and the polished shiny veneer. Let's face the naked truth without an ounce of performance fear. If we must play on an altered instrument, let's make it uniquely ours, a scarred masterpiece born from surviving these dark, turbulent hours. Unwound, untuned, every creative ego wounded. But listen close to the space between, the most beautiful song we've ever seen. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted ego
of our unraveled heart. Broken strings, but we can still sing. Let the new music begin. Yeah, let it ring. The western horizon bleeds a spectacular shade of deep scarlet oil as the fiery ball descends completely below the fertile valley soil. I stand upon the geographic crest, watching the landscape shift its attire, feeling a profound peace replace my previous overstimulated desire.
The blinding glare of the afternoon sun has finally deceased, replaced by a comforting warmth
that has our internal spirits increased. I unpack my vintage acoustic instrument, catching the departing ray, a gorgeous musical dedication to conclude this phenomenal day. The atmosphere of transition performs its final, spilling a river of liquid amber across the mountain's rugged brow. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, witnessing together the majesty of this crimson sunset today, watching the historical anxieties and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless acoustic melody soaring high into the warm canyon air. We are completely protected from the reach of external despair.
I've spent decades performing under artificial halogen festival lamps, navigating the cold, uncomfortable conditions of temporary camps. But no theatrical production matches this organic celestial display, turning our simple human connection into an immortal highway. The mountain breeze carries the sweet scent of wild alpine vegetation, providing a reassuring confirmation for our long-term destination. Your hand rests securely upon my shoulder, steady and completely strong, reminding my wandering spirit that this is exactly where I belong. The atmospheric transition performs its final, spilling a river of liquid amber across the mountain's rugged brow. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, witnessing together the majesty of this crimson sunset today, watching the historical anxieties and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless acoustic melody soaring high into the warm canyon air. We are completely protected from the reach of external despair.
incredible furnace of inspiration born from mutual trust and care. A brilliant, everlasting shield that we are privileged to share. See the colors fade, the agreement we made. The sky grows deep, promises to keep. Witnessing together the majesty of this crimson sunset today. Oh, watching the historical anxieties and burdens gracefully fade away. Timeless acoustic melody soaring high into the warm canyon air. We are completely protected from the reach of external despair. Crimson sunset, painting our lives with brilliant grace, leaving a beautiful permanent smile upon your face as the stars appear. The violet sky blends into a deep shade of metropolitan and ink as the sun descends completely below the architectural brink. I stroll down the avenue, feeling the pavement release its daily heat, catching the syncopated groove that starts to vibrate through my feet. I'm leaning against the brick pillars of the underground cabaret club, tuning my electric instrument away from the noisy corporate hub. The drummer lays down a relaxed, bouncing shuffle pattern so fine, an irresistible invitation for your independent path to cross with mine. The atmosphere's charged with anticipation and expensive perfume, a welcoming playground for those who refuse to succumb to gloom. We are melting into the swing, entering magnificent sonic room, grooving together inside the pocket of this infectious twilight shuffle tonight, where the dividing lines blur beneath the neon lavender light. Let the rhythm dictate exactly how steps should align. We are celebrating a connection that feels completely divine. I've strummed the blues in grand theaters across the globe's expanse, but nothing matches this organic groove's ability to induce a trance. Your hips sway like water flowing down a smooth mountain face, infusing this casual encounter with an unparalleled hypnotic grace. The electric keyboard plays a sophisticated jazz fusion, runs so sweet, matching the rapid, joyful acceleration of our mutual heartbeats. We don't need a complicated script or an elaborate introduction phrase when our body language speaks clearly through the aromatic haze. The anticipation and expensive cologne. A welcoming playground for those who refuse to succumb to gloom. We are melting into the swing, entering magnificent sonic room, grooving together inside the pocket of this infectious twilight shuffle tonight, where the dividing lines blur beneath the neon lavender light. Let the rhythm dictate exactly how our steps should align. We are celebrating a connection that feels completely divine. Let the bass guitar slide, let the brass section. We've discovered a rare sanctuary on this concrete city ground. No boundaries to restrict us, no conventional rules left to obey. Just pure creative freedom, washing our exhaustion completely away. Keep it swinging, hear it ringing, move your feet to the beat. Celebrating a connection that feels completely divine. Twilight shuffle, keeping us moving so clean. The most beautiful groove we've ever seen. Just let it roll. The bartender is locking the front door as the clock strikes 3, leaving the entire dim-lit establishment to just you and me. I watch the golden alcohol swirl inside my melting ice cube square, a liquid mirror reflecting the absolute depth of my inner despair. I've poured a million glasses of that oak-aged charcoal brew, trying to erase the haunting memory of my final conversation with you. But the intoxication only magnifies the raw sting of the old regret, proving that an analytical mind can never truly force itself to forget. The alcohol burns our throats but fails to numb the internal ache, as we count the numerous promises that we managed to carelessly break, staring at the ruins of the grand kingdom we attempted to make. Crying these bitter whiskey tears into our empty glasses tonight, while the neon tavern sign outside flickers its remaining blue light. The soulful blues melody providing the soundtrack for our final goodbye. There is nothing left to defend beneath this unforgiving midnight sky.
foundation away, leaving us with nothing but these cheap drinks at the end of the day. Your trembling fingers trace the wet ring upon the mahogany table wood, wishing we had spoken the honest truths when we easily could. We don't need to shout our mutual accusations to the room outside, when our silent weeping exposes the futility of our creative pride. The alcohol burns our throats but fails to numb the internal ache, as we count the numerous promises that we managed to carelessly break, staring at the ruins of the grand kingdom we attempted to make, crying these bitter whiskey tears into our empty glasses tonight, while the neon tavern sign outside flickers its remaining blue light. A sorrowful blues melody providing the soundtrack for our final goodbye. There is nothing left to defend beneath this unforgiving midnight sky. Should we order one final round before the morning light appears? Or finally admit that we are drowning within our home manufactured fears? Let the bitter fluid wash away the remaining illusions of control. Tonight we face the naked reality of our fractured collective soul. Let it spill, The room is chill, no words to speak. the end we see. Cry these bitter whiskey tears into our empty glasses tonight, while the neon tavern sign outside flickers its remaining blue light. A sorrowful blues melody providing the soundtrack for our final goodbye. There is nothing left to defend beneath this unforgiving midnight sky. Whiskey tears draining our hearts dry. Wave goodbye to the sky. Time to close the bar. The stitched leather on my favorite walking footwear has completely split, a clear indication of the countless miles and terrains I had to commit. I've walked across desert sands and through the freezing city sleet, carrying a heavy load of ambition upon my exhausted, aching feet. My boots have lost their tread from exploring the rugged mountain pass, chasing after mirages of fortune that shatter like fragile glass. But standing here beside you on this unpaid rustic countryside lane, I feel the structural pressure releasing
physical energy is running extremely low. But our internal compass understands exactly where we need to go. We are abandoning the modern race to let our independent freedom flow. Traveling onward despite our heavily worn souls today. Refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival. A nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. I spent decades racing down the concrete highways of the music scene, trapped inside a luxurious but fundamentally exhausting entertainment machine. But your casual laughter acting like a therapeutic balm for my mind. Show me the simple treasures that I was too preoccupied to find. We sit on an old wooden bench, unlacing our tight protective gear. For the first time in a century, I don't feel the paralyzing fear. We don't need a golden chariot or a flawless limousine ride when we can conquer the wilderness while walking side by side. Our garments are dusty and our physical energy is running extremely low. But our internal compass understands exactly where we need to go. We are abandoning the modern race to let our independent freedom flow. Traveling onward despite our heavily worn souls today. Refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival. A nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. And if the pathway disappears beneath the blanket of autumn leaves, we'll trust the alignment that our shared creative intuition weaves. No maps can capture the specific geometry of where we want to land when we possess the ultimate blueprint inside the palm of our hand. Barefoot now, fulfill the vow, feel the earth, our true worth. Traveling onward despite our heavily worn souls today. Refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival. A nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Worn souls, but our spirits are soaring high beneath